Hello students, hope you all are good. So yesterday we had discussed about the dicot and monocot root, right? So in our today's module we'll be discussing about the dicotyledonous stem and monocotyledonous stem. Fine. So talking about the TS section of a typical young dicotyledonous stem, it shows the presence of epidermis, which is the outermost layer. Fine, which is the outermost layer, and it is protective in function, right students? It is protective in function and it consists of thin layer of cuticle in it. Fine. Now students, it may bear trichomes, which are the hair like structure that I have already explained you, or stomata. Fine. So these things can be present here, and the cells arranged in multiple layers between epidermis and pericycle, it constitute the cortex. So this region is cortex. Fine. This region is cortex between the epidermis and the pericycle. Fine. So we have the collenchyma cells, we have the parenchyma cells and the endodermis. Right students? Now it consists of three subzones. The outer hypodermis, fine, which consists of few layer of collenchymatous cells just below the epidermis. So you all can see here, just below the epidermis we have the collenchyma, fine, the collenchymatous cells. And they basically provide mechanical strength to the young stem. This is very important. They provide the mechanical strength to the young stem. Now students, cortical layer just below this hypodermis, it consists of rounded thin wall parenchymatous cells with conspicuous intercellular spaces. So when it comes to parenchymatous cells, always remember this thing, that they consist of intercellular spaces, right? We all know this thing. And the innermost layer of the cortex is said to be the endodermis. You all can see here, this is the endodermis. Fine. Now the cells of the endodermis, they are rich in starch grain, and the layer it is, sometimes it may refers to the starch sheet. So you can see here, sometimes it may refers to the starch sheet. So just have a close look of the diagram student. This is how the diagrams looks like. This is of dicot 1. Fine, this is of dicot stem. Now you can see here epidermis we have done, collenchyma, fine, the endodermis, okay, the pericycle. Then these are the vascular bundles, fine. We have the phloem, okay, this complete region is the phloem. Then we have cambium, fine, between the phloem and xylem. Then the phloem, you can see the xylem, we have metaxylem and protoxylem. The first formed is proto, then later on it is metaxylem, and this complete region is the pith. And this is the structure of the monocot stem. Very simple structure. You all can see that the vascular bundles, they are scattered, fine, they are scattered in this case. But talking about the dicot stem, you can easily see vascular bundles, they are not scattered, fine, and pith is large. Now students, you can see here, this one is the epidermis, then we have the hypodermis, we have vascular bundles, you all can see here. This complete region is the phloem and these are the xylem. Fine. Now students, let me just erase it for you so that you can easily understand it. See students, the pericycle that is present on the inner side of the endodermis, that we have already seen, right? It is present on the inner side of the endodermis and above the phloem in the form of patches, that is of sclerenchyma, right? Now students, a large number of vascular bundles, they are arranged in a ring, fine. So this you can see in the dicot one. Fine. In the dicot one, you can see they are in the form of rings. And talking about their vascular bundle students, so the protoxylem is first formed, fine. It is not the outside, it is actually present inside. So this is what the condition is, endark protoxylem, fine. It is conjoined and open. We had already discussed about the open type of vascular bundle and closed type of vascular bundle. And this is what the pith is that I've already discussed with you, the empty space, fine, which occupies the central portion of the stem. Now students, coming on to the monocotyledonous stem, fine. So here the monocot stem has a sclerenchymatous hypodermis. A large number of scattered vascular bundles are present, that we already we have discussed. and it is surrounded by the sclerenchymatous bundle sheet. Fine. Talking about their vascular bundle, students, so remember one thing, that they are conjoined, right, plus they are of closed type. Okay, and the peripheral vascular bundles are generally smaller than the centrally located one, and the phloem parenchyma is absent. Fine, remember one thing, it's very important, the phloem parenchyma is absent here. Okay, so this is what all about the monocotyledonous stem and dicotyledonous stem. So I hope the topic is clear to each one of you students. Thank you.